10 facts about The Rock's 30-pound transformation for the smashing machine. What if I told you that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson pushed his body and mind beyond their limits for a single movie role, gaining 30 pounds of raw mass, changing his entire lifestyle, and stepping into the shoes of a real MMA legend? Today we uncover 10 unbelievable facts about The Rock's insane transformation for the smashing machine. 1. The Rock embodied a real fighter, not just a character. The Rock's transformation wasn't about looking powerful. It was about becoming powerful. The smashing machine tells the story of Mark Kerr, one of the most dominant yet troubled MMA fighters in history. To portray him authentically, The Rock didn't rely on Hollywood magic. He dove deep into Kerr's real life. He spent months studying old fight tapes, interviews, and documentaries about Kerr. He mimicked his fighting stance, his expressions, and even his mental breakdowns. The Rock wanted to show the world not just the legend inside the ring, but the broken man outside it. This wasn't just acting, it was complete emotional and physical immersion. 2. He gained over 30 pounds, but it was a strategic bulk. While it sounds simple to gain 30 pounds, The Rock's approach was scientific. He didn't just pack on random muscle, he carefully added functional mass to replicate a real heavyweight MMA fighter's body. Starting at around 260 pounds, The Rock increased to almost 290 pounds during training, but he didn't aim for his usual superhero physique. His look had to be bulkier, thicker, and slightly imperfect, exactly like a fighter's body that's endured years of punishment. His trainer Dave Renzi explained that they avoided bodybuilder definition and focused instead on power, density, and explosive strength, qualities true fighters possess. The goal was realism, not glamour. 3. His training was modeled after old-school MMA routines. Unlike movie fitness programs, The Rock's smashing machine workouts mimicked what real fighters endure. His daily routine involved morning fasted cardio to boost endurance and fat metabolism, heavy strength training 5 days a week with compound lifts, squats, deadlifts, cleans, and overhead presses, evening fight-specific sessions, including grappling, clinch work, and bag drills. He trained under the guidance of real MMA fighters who corrected his footwork and grappling form. The goal was not to choreograph clean movie punches, but to feel the chaos of real combat. The Rock later revealed that some training days were so grueling that he could barely move afterward. But as he said, pain is part of the process when you're becoming someone else. 4. His diet was a monster, over 6,000 calories a day. To sustain his mass, The Rock's diet became a science experiment of discipline. He consumed roughly 6,000 to 7,000 calories daily, spread across 7 carefully timed meals. Each meal included lean proteins, chicken, steak, eggs, cod, and salmon complex carbs, oatmeal, rice, baked potatoes, and whole grains, healthy fats, avocado, peanut butter, and omega-3 oils, micronutrients, leafy greens, and supplements for recovery. He also drank 1 gallon of water every day, ensuring hydration for muscle repair and stamina. There were no cheat days, no sugar, and no alcohol, just a relentless focus on fuel. His nutritionist said his eating schedule was so strict, it ran like a military operation. 5. Director Benny Safdie pushed The Rock to his limits. Working with Benny Safdie, famous for uncut gems, meant The Rock couldn't hide behind special effects or camera tricks. Safdie's raw filmmaking style demanded realism in every scene. He encouraged The Rock to show imperfection, sweat, exhaustion, and emotional breakdowns. Safdie wanted viewers to feel Mark Kerr's pain and mental collapse. For The Rock, this was a complete departure from his polished blockbuster persona. He had to unlearn his typical tough guy confidence and portray vulnerability, addiction, and confusion. It was one of the most emotionally exhausting roles he'd ever taken. He admitted, "This role broke me down before it built me back up." 6. He trained with real MMA fighters and took real hits to add authenticity. The Rock trained and sparred with real MMA legends. His partners didn't treat him like a celebrity. They treated him like a fighter. He practiced with world-class grapplers and strikers who pushed him beyond his comfort zone. They didn't pull punches, they tested his limits. Some sessions left him bruised and exhausted, but it gave him a real understanding of the physical pain fighters endure. He even trained on mats that smelled of sweat and blood to stay connected to the gritty reality of the sport. This wasn't a movie set, it was combat preparation. 7. Recovery was a daily ritual, not a luxury. When training at such intensity, recovery isn't optional, it's survival. The Rock completely restructured his sleep, rest, and recovery systems to handle the stress. He prioritized 8 to 9 hours of deep sleep every night, used cryotherapy to reduce inflammation, and did infrared sauna sessions for muscle relaxation. He also practiced ice baths and deep tissue massages multiple times per week. But perhaps most surprising was his addition of mindful recovery, guided meditation and breathing exercises. These helped him handle the mental toll of balancing physical pain with emotional vulnerability. The Rock said, "I learned recovery isn't just for the body, it's for the mind." 8. His transformation. Took an entire year. Hollywood transformations are often rushed, but The Rock gave himself nearly a full year to prepare for the smashing machine. This extended timeline allowed him to build strength naturally and adapt psychologically to Mark Kerr's persona. During this year, he didn't just change how he looked, he changed how he moved and thought. He started walking slower, breathing heavier, and even adjusting his posture to reflect Kerr's weariness from years in the octagon. By the time filming began, The Rock's physicality and mindset were fully transformed. Friends and fans who saw him in person said, "He doesn't look like The Rock anymore. He looks like someone else." 9. The role made him face his own demons. This project wasn't just physical, it was deeply emotional. Mark Kerr's real-life battles with addiction, depression, and self-doubt forced The Rock to confront his own mental struggles. The Rock has previously opened up about his past experiences with depression, and this role reawakened many of those feelings. To embody Kerr's breakdowns, he revisited painful personal memories and emotions. He described the process as therapeutic but dark. It helped him connect with the reality that even the strongest people can fall apart inside. As he put it, this movie isn't about fighting others, it's about fighting yourself. 10. Critics already call it his most powerful role ever. Even before the Smashing Machine's full release, early reviewers and insiders are calling this The Rock's career-defining performance. Gone are the invincible superhero vibes. Instead, audiences see a man who's raw, flawed, and fighting his own demons. The combination of emotional depth, physical transformation, and Safdie's gritty direction could earn The Rock serious critical recognition, possibly even an award nomination. It's more than a comeback, it's a reinvention. After decades of being Hollywood's action icon, The Rock may finally be stepping into the realm of serious dramatic actor. One critic even said, "This is The Rock like you've never seen him before, real, vulnerable, and unforgettable." Don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe.